See this? This is product placement. If you don't have Link My Ride, get Link My Ride. Yesterday I had scheduled a 174-mile test to see if I was worthy enough to do this double century that's going to be happening in a couple of weeks in my area. I wanted to at least do 15-mile-an-hour average, and if I was doing that during the double, then I would come in like an hour after dark started, and I would be okay with that. So I put this on Link My Ride, and there were no takers. No one wants to do 174 miles, and I was hoping I'd get some people just to do part of it with me. And then I thought, you know, that's okay. If I do this all solo, this will give me a better baseline to which to make a decision as to whether I'm going to do that double or not. The night before, I got a text from my friend saying that she and her boyfriend were going to come out and meet me at a certain point. And so I thought, okay, that's cool. They're going to be with me for 30, 35 miles, and so, you know, okay, I could do that. So their plans changed. They came out and meet me at this store. I rolled up, and they rolled up at the same time. And first thing I said was, I'm riding his wheels. Guess she's only like 5 feet tall, so I don't want to be behind her. She's not a big windbreak. Then she mumbled something about riding his wheels. And I thought, no, I'm going to ride his wheels, because she's like, 4.5 feet tall. So then we take off, and then she goes to the front and ride like she stole something. She was riding strong. And I'm thinking, man, where's the strength coming from? Because he's only like 4 feet tall, right? So her boyfriend, when he goes to the front, after seeing how strong he's riding now strong. So I'm just hugging the back of his wheel. And we do this for about 15 miles before we get close to her house, where they split off to go do their thing. And I had just finished my first leg of the ride when I had met with them at the store, so that was close to the 70-mile mark for me. So now I'm off to go to the second leg of the route. So it's going out to the other end of town where the school is, and then head toward the highway. And then when I get to the highway, I turn around, come back, and I see a rider there. And he was getting ready to ride because he had just driven up there, and so I'm thinking, this is unusual, so I thought I'd go and just check it out. Ask! You're starting right from here. Where are you going?
I'm going to go ride Walker and come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in time constraints. I joined you for part of it, but
it's all good.
Hey, Steve Bruces.
Steve, it's been years since I've ridden with you. Jacob Fraser.
Oh, okay, you look familiar.
A long time. We're still buddies on Strava, but
okay.
It's,
everybody is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm just finally getting back into the swing after years off the bikes.
We still have to get ready, so I take off, and I'm actually now going past my route, doing a little more. I'm thinking about going to the bottom of this one climb. All of a sudden, he comes rolling up, and he's a big guy, but man, he's apparently pretty strong, because after we talk for about a minute or so, I find that I need to get on his wheel. At that point, I'm about 120 miles into the ride. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can go up to the climb with this guy, because this guy's a big guy, so he's not going to climb that fast. But when we got to this one incline, he's climbing pretty fast. So I'm thinking, I just better turn around here. So I bid him adieu and I head on back. I see a couple other riders there, older riders that are more recreational. We talk for a bit and then I continue on my route. So I get back into town, so to speak, and I find this other rider there. And he's going about my speed, so I'm thinking, okay, this is good. We can just trade off. So we were trading pulls for about 9 miles. We get to his turn-off point, and now I'm heading back home. Actually, I'm not heading back home. I'm heading to do the third and final leg of my route. So the third and final leg starts around near where my neighborhood is. So if there was something that was going wrong or I needed to just bag it, I could just go on in rather than do the extra 24 or 25 miles. So I started that third leg, and up until that time, from about a few miles before, my knee had been talking to me. Fortunately, it wasn't my patella. It's just the muscles around the vastus medialis where it connects down to the leg and around there. So nothing major. But still, I figure if I turn around now, I'll put in 160 miles, and so that's what I did, 160 miles. And surprisingly, I was feeling pretty strong. I was riding strong the whole day. Each of these last few weeks, I've been taking big jumps, and I've been really doing it like you're not supposed to do it. I've been jumping my efforts, but partly because I had been doing a lot of ultra-distance work, helping my friend get ready for her ride, for her race actually. So I did have a lot of base in there, even though I'd stopped a bit. because to shift into off season, doing lifting and so forth. So even though this double century was not a goal of mine, it was a non-goal to see if I could do it. So I actually averaged 16.5 miles per hour. And so now I'm looking at the data some more and seeing if I'm going to go ahead and sign up for the double, and I think I am.